and adding a score. It's the Browns and the Steelers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Harris running straight ahead. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's setting up the screen. Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Watson on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. To the air yet again, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Throwing on set. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 5. Now Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Watson. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Watson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson looks to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Murray Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And what a juke into space! Going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They run. It's Williams. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Open man for him. He's got him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 31,
Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Pickett throwing again on second down. He'll drop this down to Williams.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're able to stop him short. On third and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, You've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Watson on 3rd down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to again, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again is Watson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. This one caught by Isabella. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. So we reach
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Watson off play action. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett to throw on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down, Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett now on first down. Here's Freiermuth again.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on second down.
Pickett finds Pickens out right.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. To the air on first down with Pickett. Quick slant finding Claypool.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
His third rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Get him going, baby.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the draw, here's Williams.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Look at those stick skills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And give him some credit there, able to turn nothing into something as he spins forward for a gain of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
From a yard out.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The red zone now. Watson.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And they're going to speed things up here. Watson looks to throw again. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down 34-31. A little under 2.5 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickett to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Pickett.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by 4, 43 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Now Watson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Completes to Njoku.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time.